Hey guys, Hook to Clash here, and today we're going to do a quick recap of the war between I Am Crying and Space Station Black. Yes, this was a Space Station Black team we were up against, and this war happened in the EYG Open quarterfinals. Now, if you can't remember what the EYG Open is, essentially it's a 15-minute prep, 30-minute war with timed attacks. So you have 5 minutes where you can't attack at the start, and then every 5-minute gap afterwards you have to start an attack in. So it's pretty hectic. It kind of tests a whole new element of your game. It's less so about coming up with the perfect plan and coming up with a good plan in the limited time you have. And as you can see here, I'm Crying put on an absolute exhibition. Now, don't look too much into Space Station Black's 10. If we go into the log here, they had a 98 and a 99, and I think this 94 was pretty close as well. I think it was an E-drag hit from memory, and there wasn't a whole lot left up. So they had a bunch of attacks that could have gone so much differently with a little bit of luck, but the luck was with I'm Crying today. And you'll definitely see that in some of the attacks. So we're going to go through all the triples today and kind of talk about the EYG Open. Anyways, so Fresh Air going to be coming in with the 7 Zap 1 Quake. But you can see he's bringing a poison spell here. What does that mean? It means he won't be zapping the CC. Because otherwise you don't need the poison for anything. So you'll be using this poison on the Clan Castle troops. So where is he going to use the zaps? So he uses 5 of the zaps there on the Queen and this Scattershot, and then the remaining 2 zaps on the single, Queen, and Eagle. And look what this allows him to do. He does an RC trick to take out the single, and then this RC, look how low health that Eagle is there. As you can see there, this RC is going to get the Eagle artillery here. Like, look how much of this base is already gutted by just the zaps and the RC. He hasn't even deployed his King or Queen yet, so this is looking really good for him early on. He sets a funnel on the top side here with his baby drag, and he just walks his King and Queen up from the 3 o'clock area, and basically all he wants here is to get rid of the RC, preferably the sweeper as well, but if he doesn't, he can live with that, but mainly to deal with the Clan Castle troops. He hasn't brought a zap. Sometimes you'll see people bring a zap, and the reason they do that is to deal with the headhunters on the fly. But Fresh Air doesn't really want to deal with the CC on the fly. He just wants to deal with it with his King and Queen, and he does a nice job of that. Look at this. This baby drag's still up, and he's helping out with the Lava Hound on the right-hand side there. So nicely done to that. Unfortunately, this sweeper is up, and it is being a bit of a nuisance, but once he pops his Queen, she'll be able to take that out, and he's going to warden through with all these troops anyway. Nice warden there. Gets him through the town hall. Now, unfortunately, there's a few Teslas on the bottom side here, so those loons are struggling a bit, but he just reinforces them even more. But look at this. Aside from this multi, there's nothing left on the base. There's nothing left on the base. He dealt with all of the scatters and the town hall and eagle really early in this attack, kind of nullifying their influence. He uses the haste and freeze, the last ones he's got there. By the way, you can see he's still holding on to his Queen ability. His Queen's just doing cleanup, which is perfect. Obviously, a lot of the time you'll see with these Lalos, time fails can happen. So if you can have your Queen survive the Sui and do cleanup, wow, that's just value 101 there. As you can see, he doesn't have like an amazing amount of loons up left, but there's 7 or 8, so it's convincing enough. He's still got the drag full health, and he's still got his Queen ability. So that was a lovely plan there from Fresh Air, showing that you don't always have to zap the CC, and if you can find like a low damage area of the base where there's no singles to deal with the CC, even if it's a Hound, you can make it work. So we'll jump out of that one, and we're going to go into the next attack here from Nicholas. Now, I was meant to save this one to last, but I clicked it early. So have a look at this. At some point in this attack, I'm going to stop it. It's probably with 40 seconds left. And unfortunately, you know it's a triple, but you're going to have to look at it again, and because there's no way this should have trickled. I can't believe it did. This is one of the craziest attacks I've ever streamed. I might actually, I probably won't have it set up when this video is posted, but I might edit it at a later date and put in a clip for my live reaction to this attack, because we did stream this war live, but because it's the EYG and it's 30 minutes, we weren't able to catch every attack, so we didn't actually catch the start of this attack, I don't think, or if we did, we weren't really paying too much attention, especially towards the end, where somehow out of nowhere this triples. But Anyways, sorry about that. I had an alarm go off there because I'm meant to be waking up right now for an alternate attacks versus tribe gaming war. Anyways, that's another side fact. As you can see, the king and queen are going to do reasonable work here. The queen reroutes nicely, so the king's going to get rid of this RC here. The queen reroutes yet again. The king misses the double giant bomb with a lot of his barbs somehow. The giant bombs are ruthless to the king and his barbs. So nicely done from him there. This queen will take out these Teslas. I don't think she gets the archer tower, but that's honestly like pretty good value off the Sui. The main downside that's left on this attack is this core multi and obviously the back end scatter shot and queen. So how's he going to Lalo through that? Well, he starts the Stone Slammer really early, and he's doing that because he's trying to cut a path to this core multi, because if he clears all the stuff on the right hand side, these loons have nowhere to go but the core. He wardens the headhunters, and they're going to try and take out the queen, but look, it doesn't quite last long enough, and he's got the 2 freezers, but he didn't use it on that main group early, and look at how low health all these balloons are in the core. He does have a back end hound and a few loons there, and he hastes those, so their job is to take out the scatter shot here. And they do take that out, but look, the attack's slowly dying out. The enemy queen is still up, and she's causing chaos at the moment. He's only got a few loons up on this right-hand side. The minions are trying, but look at it. The queen's going to take out both the warden and the enemy queen, and unfortunately, this one just looks like it's going to fall short. As you can see, there are only a couple of minions left, and a few sneaky gobs and an archer. So yeah, this one's obviously not going to come through with the triple. It was a nice try from Nicholas regardless. Wait a second, is it 98? 1 minion and the 2 sneakies? Can you believe that? He had 1 sneaky gob and 1 archer up, and the sneaky gob was if that was a tower got another shot on it, the sneaky gob was down. I couldn't believe that tripled, honestly. That's one of the, I don't want to say luckier, just one of the closer triples I've ever seen. It was a Lalo attack, and the sneaky gobs and minions and an archer cleared up the trash. Absolute craziness there. Now, SLS coming in with his trademark drag bat attack here, and this is actually a really nice attack. This is going to be pretty overkill. So as you can see on this base, both the sweepers are facing the town hall. Obviously, this defender, James, is worried about sort of the spam attacks into the town hall, because they work really well on these or diamond symmetrical bases. So he's got both the sweepers facing the town hall, which is a good call, but unfortunately it opens it up to both Queen Charge Lalo and drag bat. And I know I'd rather get Queen Charge Lalo than drag bat, because obviously the skill ceiling required for that is a lot higher. But we're gonna see you can get a pretty similar result with the drag bat here. So he set a pretty nice funnel. He used all these 3 heroes, RC on the right, King Queen on the left, and he's going to send these drags in straight at this eagle, and look what they can get there. They've already got 1 wizard tower. They're going to get to the eagle early, which is huge for dragons, because the eagle can actually do something. This was a pre-rage and a half. I don't know why this was down 3.5 years early, but I mean, it's going to work out anyway. Nice warden from him there. And look, he hasn't sent the blimp yet, and we're seeing this more and more with drag bat attacks, that people aren't as insistent on getting the blimp. But I got this wrong, sorry. I'll pause it here just because I caught it. As you can see in his army camp, he actually had oh, wow, that's really small. There's no way you guys can see that. He has a hound in his army camp, and what he's done is as you can see, the lava pups down here, he sent a hound straight in at this air defense, and because this air defense is next to the town hall, it will trigger any SAMs that the blimp may encounter on the way to the town hall, even a tornado trap. Particularly the pups will do a really good job of that. And he's just sending the blimp straight over the top. It will just be a safe blimp with the drag, 2 minions, 6 barbs, and the 5 sneakies. And that will take out the town hall really safely there. It is an investment of 30 troop space, but you can't invest enough to secure the 2-star, in my opinion. As you can see, he's got an absolute row of drags up in the core, but they are dying out here. These singles are doing a really good job, and SLS gets a bit lucky here that all his drags go the same way. Often you'll find if they split different directions, then the warden can't cover all of them. and they all slowly die. Now he's got 7 bat spells as well, and look how many bats there are here. Thankfully he doesn't pull any red bombs, but he's got 1 freeze left, and that's definitely going to be enough to get through this last wizard tower. This queen on the Sui did a great job. She actually got the final wizard tower, which was, I believe, sitting right here. So nice job to her, and he just battered through 3 wizard towers with 4 freezes. The drags tanked one of the wizard towers, and this ends up being absolutely overkilled. He's got a bunch of dragons up on the bottom side. He's got a bunch of bats up on the left side. We'll fast forward through all of this, because the bats take 22 years to get through the storages. They are so slow, even if you have like so many of them up. But nice plan there to SLS. And then the last hit, obviously Elliot triples. He'd have it no other way. I know you're all thinking at the moment, wait, why didn't Hook triple? Was he the one fail? I wasn't actually in this war. I don't know who failed though. I'm not keeping track of it all. But yeah, no, I wasn't the one fail, so you can't make fun of me in the comments. Although I did sit, so you can make fun of me for that. Anyway, Elliot coming in here with the hybrid. Obviously, he used to do this a lot, but he's kind of switched it up a lot more to Queen Charge Lalo lately. Queen Charge Lalo got, like, with the extra 20 space, it was kind of like the... what was it? The Super Witches. I think Queen Charge Lalo got a big buff out of the extra space, because obviously one of the downsides of Queen Charge Lalo in the past, by the way, how nice is that Super Wall Breaker? Opens up the wall perfectly, so nicely done to Elliot there. One of the downsides of Queen Charge Lalo is often you could do these really big Queen Charges and invest lots of spells in it, but then you wouldn't have enough troop space for your Lalo, and you would just run out of balloons, particularly if you wanted to bring 2 hounds for your attack, which is often better for the Queen Charge Lalo. But now you can kind of get away with bringing 2 hounds and still having enough balloons with the 20 space. So Queen Charge Lalo is definitely stronger, but Elliot's shown that hybrid can still be as strong. This is a really nice charge here. Look at that wall breaker. Gets him into the core of the base. Now, the one downside is, as you can see here, he's going to kind of lure the CC at the same sort of time he's dealing with the single Inferno. This is a lovely rage, because obviously with the Ground Warden, it does so much damage. Unfortunately, he has to use a freeze there. Don't think he wanted to use that. I think he wanted to save all his freezes for this core single, because he's going to deal with that and the CC at the same time. Hybrid straight into the Town Hall is doing a good job. Look at this. The Queen gets into the single range just in time to deal with the CC. So just thanks, Queen. And he doesn't have a freeze for all those headhunters. So he probably... No. Whoop. I don't know if he pops ability here or not. No, it looks like he has to pop ability. I couldn't even pick that. And this is a replay. He's obviously already used the Warden on the Town Hall, but these heals have been nice so far. He's got another one. The RC actually took out the bomb tower without really many hogs or miners being on it. Unfortunately, as you can see, he's got so many miners that go to the outside here. Thankfully, they all come back into the heal. The Queen's taking a little bit of damage, but not too much that she's in any real danger of dying. The main problem with this attack was actually time. This comes down to literally the last second. We joked about on stream that this attack had 3 minutes and 1 second. But in terms of whether it was a 3-star or not, this was absolutely, this was pretty wrecked at this point. Like I said, just time at this stage. And this was a really nice Queen Charge from Elliot. Straight into the multi, abusing the fact that you don't need the freezes for that. And showing that hybrid is still really strong. So that is all the triples there. As you can see, 14 stars, 99% average destruction. I believe the fail was a time fail, 95%. So good job to the I Am Crying boys. And we are going to move on to the semi-finals. We are playing One Hive. We'll play them next week. I'll probably stream the war, so if you want to know when the war is, jump in my Discord server, because I have a channel saying when the I Am Crying wars are, or just follow me on Twitch and you'll get the notification when I go live for the war. Anyways, I had a lot of fun recapping this war for you all. Sorry, I'm butchering this. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you think I Am Crying can win it all. So I think we're playing One Hive, and the 2 other teams are Bad Zinger, and I can't remember the other one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you soon.